Welcome to Speak English Podcast with your host, Arif Hassan, the podcast that will help you to speak English fluently with no grammar and no textbooks.
Hi everyone, good morning, afternoon, evening. I am Arif Hassan. My mission is to help you speak English fluently and confidently. In this episode, I'll be talking about how many times we have to repeat an audio. After that, we'll be practice conversation skills with a new mini story. Okay, let's get started. As you may know, I always recommend you listening for improving your English. There are many studies which suggest that there is a correlation between our level of the language and the hours we have been listening. In the other words, the more you listen, the better. The more hours you spend listening, the more quickly you improve. Here's an interesting question you might ask. How many times do I have to listen to every piece of content? Do I have to listen just one time? Or more than one time? What most students do is listen to certain content once or twice and then change to another content. The typical student thinks that the more variety the better. Well, variety is good, but what you want to consolidate what you listen, the most effective way to achieve it is through repetition. So let's say you are starting with English. You are a beginner. This is the situation where you need a lot of repetition. The reason is that you need to create the most common patterns in your head. That's why you need to repeat many times. For example, let's say you have a 5 minutes audio adapted to your level. Then you can repeat the audio 20, 30 or more times. Yes, you heard me well. 20, 30 or more times. I'm not saying that you have to do it in one day. For example, you can repeat the audio 3 times every day during this week. This is only 15 minutes a day during 7 days, which is 21 times. You can read and listen if you need to. Yes, it seems crazy, but I can assure that this is very effective. You can learn a lot. And the most important thing is that you are consolidating the phrase, the vocabulary, the pronunciation, and it becomes easier to use all of this in your conversation. If you do this as part of your routine and you dedicate 1 hour a day doing repetition of different audios, soon you'll notice a big difference. You'll become familiar with many structures and you'll start to understand what you say without translation in your head. Repetition is the key to consolidation. If you have an intermediate level or higher, you don't need to repeat so many times. What you can do is always listen to the same person, focus on just one material, and then stick to it for a while. You might prefer some particular phrase, vocabulary, expression, etc. So, if you listen to the same person, you'll repeat more. Another approach is to listen about the same topic consistently. Although you are not repeating the same audio, you are repeating the same vocabulary and expression of the same topic. This rule of repetition is not strict, of course. The important thing is to listen for many hours and you can repeat much better.
Did you enjoy today's episode? Get the transcript now below.